All right, what's happening with it? White Boy Radio doing a driving video, man. Really messed up case. Really messed up case of this killer mom, okay? If you haven't heard of this one, okay, Lindsay Clancy, okay? She's a nurse, okay? She killed her 3 kids, okay, drowning them, okay? Took the lives of her 3 kids, okay? And the lawyer is claiming on this one that it's going to be postpartum disorder. Now, if you don't know of this case, you may have remembered back in the day Andrea Yates, who did the same exact thing, okay? I'm unsure if she killed her 3 children the same exact way or whatever the minor differences are, but forget about, they both killed 3 kids, okay? And the weird part about both these cases is on the Yates case back in the day, they're both running with this postpartum disorder, okay? And even make it more worse, the Andrea Yates case, I remember watching this years ago on Deadly Women on A&E. What a monster that lady was. But it's very strange to me because I'm back in the day with the Yates, and here we go with the new nurse, the Clancy case, the one that's happened as of last month. Both cases, the husbands immediately forgive the wives. The husbands are, biological fathers. Okay, I'm not talking about stepfathers. I'm not talking about anything else. But biological fathers forgave. Okay, both forgave the wives. Okay, it makes you think on this with the fathers. Were they part of it? Do they have something to do with it? Or are they both just like the most perfect Christian men you can be? A lot of times with these cases, especially these 2, and I remember specifically the Darrell Brooks case when on sentencing, when he was on trial and he was sitting there and the victims came up. There was a person from the Catholic Church and another church group. They actually forgave him at sentencing for killing their families or somebody in their church group, whatever have you. I mean, that's probably the most perfect Christian that you can get. But I don't really believe that in both these cases that's the instance here. I don't know what it is. You have 2 completely different timelines, 2 completely different cases, and the same motive as far as a lawyer goes, postpartum disorder. At first I thought it was PTSD. I look it up. It's something to do with how a woman, it struggles not to have, after the childbirth, regardless if she wants if it's a disorder she has because the child's not in the womb or needs to be in the womb or whatever it is. Who cares? It doesn't last that long. 2 weeks is what I Googled. I'm sure somebody can medically stretch it longer than that, but you get the point. PTSD is what I thought it was, and that's something completely different, but it gets overused on the internet a lot. It's overused a lot on the internet. A lot of guys that do the prison content say they have PTSD, and I can agree with that, but talk to a soldier at war and see where you line up with. It's just overused terms here, and you have 2 monsters, man, 2 monsters. We just got done with Quentin Simon, not done, but you have a monster who took a 20-month-old toddler, took his life, took an innocent soul that so many others would love to have, love that opportunity. Some people can't have that opportunity. You have that multiplied by 3 in each case. For what? If you look at this lady Clancy, the ongoing case, if you look at her social media, if you've been following this one, she makes TikTok nurse videos. She's very educated. She's very there. Okay, it's disgusting. It's beyond disgusting. 3 of her kids, As far as the Yates case goes, you can see the husband in that case talk on Kumo of all places. That's just what we need. Chris Kumo covering true crime, Jesus. But he's on there talking about how he does forgive his wife. I don't think I could ever forgive my wife for doing such a horrific thing like that. I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Call me crazy. And maybe it's something I have to work on as a Christian. I just don't think it's possible right now in my life. But this is such evil, man. We're living in an evil world where, it's one thing for a missing case, missing persons, missing people, but it's, one person died, a baby gone, you have moms taking multiple siblings out. It's utterly disgusting. There's no other words for it. One case was done years ago. Don't know who saw that one on Deadly Women. And if you don't know about that show, Deadly Women, I believe it's on A&E. It's about all women who kill husbands, kids. That's the majority of what they kill. It's a really good show. Really good show. But you have a timeline here, one the end of January and 1 years ago with the exact same circumstance. So many things alike. Both women killed 3 kids. Both were claimed, and both lawyers are using postpartum disorder. And both husbands in the case immediately, publicly, are very vocal about accepting what their wives did and accepting their apology, understanding about it. I mean, if that's not lines for a divorce or a separation, I mean, what the hell is? I'm not even trying to be funny. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But I will put a link in the description on this case. I urge you to do your own research. Look into her socials. This is a smart woman. She had all her wits about her. She's a nurse. And to make it even worse, I believe she delivered, her duty as a nurse in the hospital was, working side by side with doctors when women would be going in there pregnant, giving birth. Unbelievable. Just imagine if the lawyer, runs with this defense, this postpartum thing, and she's exonerated by somehow, some way, and she's able to stay in that hospital and work. I wouldn't put it past. It's 2023, and the world's ugly. But that's my take on it. Let me know if you're following this case. Let me know your thoughts on it. I will end it with this, man. Mental health and any disorder is nothing to joke about and to take serious. But I do want to say that a lawyer's a lawyer. They say whatever they want, people. I think a lot of people overuse certain words on social media, and lawyers do as well. Narcissist, PTSD, a lot of words get bipolar. They get overused. And you see it. It's one thing for you to recognize it and see it on YouTube videos, social media. It's another thing to see it get exploited in the courtroom. When at the end of the day, in these 2 cases, there's 6 kids that are dead, and over a weak excuse, in my opinion. Shout out to you, man. White Boy Radio, and catch y'all on the next one.